popular books read by rich men called the Richest Man in Babylon. The author says there was once a very rich man in Babylon who used to spend on good clothing of good quality materials. His family was ever good and within a good condition. Now 4 of his friends came and asked him, "But you, Akkad, we used to stay together when we were young. We went at the same school. We sat in the same class. We played the same games when we were young. We did a lot of things together. But how comes that you are very rich and you own a lot of things more than earth? What is that secret that you have that for us we don't have?" Then this man started telling them the facts, how he became rich. He told them when he was in class, the fact was that he was not as bright as they were. He realized that and he knew it. Then he also realized his family background was poor. He was not going to inherit anything great or anything big that will make him rich from the family. He also realized that he never had connections, friends who could help him prosper according to what he had gone through as he was young. But one thing he had vision of, he said, "I have to become a rich man, not to look at people spending, but I have to spend myself, to be spending." Then they asked him, "How did you really make it?" He continued that in his youth, he was employed at the temple as a scribe. The scribes were people who were writers, copyists. They write, like you bring a book, they write, then you take. They were the photocopiers of those days. So this man used to work hard in that business. But one day there was a richest man of the time called Gilgamesh in the city of Babylon who needed 2 tablets of the law on the clay. So he came and told this man to copy all in one night on the clay tablets. This man was a moneylender, very rich. But this man tried the whole night. He didn't make it. Then Gilgamesh came the following day. He told him, "Why didn't you make it?" He said, "No, I tried, but I did." Then he told Gilgamesh, "Can you help me? You tell me a secret why you are very rich, so that I can try in one night to complete all this work in just one night." Then they agreed. The rich man wanted to give advice. Now, this man worked the whole night and completed to copy the law in the 2 clay tablets. Then the following day, the rich man Gilgamesh came, and the man told him, "I have successfully completed my assignment. Now it is you to fulfill yours. You told me you will tell me the secret of how you became rich." The man said, "Yeah, all right, it's fine. It is now my turn." Then the man started telling him, "Do you pay yourself?" The man said, "How?" He said, "When you get salary, how do you spend your money?" Told him, "I go buy food, I go spend on some other people at home, do this, do this." Then Gilgamesh told him, "No, you have to pay yourself first." How? When you get salary, at least keep 1 of the 10 to be in your pocket. That is paying yourself. The secret of becoming rich is to pay yourself and learn how to pay yourself first." This man couldn't understand. Then the man went on and explained, when you pay yourself, every coin you keep becomes your slave. And when it becomes your slave, you don't make a slave to sit, you make a slave to work. When that slave goes and works, that penny will earn you another silver. When you get that silver, becomes your grandchild. That grandchild goes to work and brings you another copper. Now, you keep on giving them work, slaves at work. Every money you earn is your slave and goes to work. Oh, this man said yes. Then he gave him a chance and told him, okay, go and do that. The man tried to think, he never accomplished it. And then he went and started working, and he started keeping some money, saving some money for himself. And a year elapsed. Now this man, by the end of the year, he found out that he had a lot of money. Now he decided to go and send the money. What he did, he met someone who was doing a business in another field, but this man had heard of some business of bringing cowrie shells from far and bring and sell them here expensively. Then he told him, Algamesh came at the end of the year and asked him, what did you do? Did you save something? He said, yes, proudly, I saved. Then he asked him, what did you do with your savings? What did you do with your grandchildren, with your children? He said, I trusted someone who was a metal worker, but he had of a business of bringing cowrie shells from foreign lands, and we sell them here expensively. Then Algamesh laughed and told him, how can you believe in a metal worker to bring you the jewelries? Don't you think you have lost? And he lost everything. Then he told him, that is a good start. You redo it. Then again the next 2 years, Algamesh didn't come. This man saved for next 2 years. Then after that, he got someone who was making bricks. When Algamesh came, he asked him, did you do? He said, yes, I saved. Then he told him, how did you do with your savings? He told him, I got so and so who was good in making bricks. Then I gave him the money, so he gives me interest every end of the month. Then he said, good, now you have started getting the children. What do you do with that money you get? Then he told him, that money I get from this man every month, I spend it at home, I buy good food, I do this. Then Algamesh laughed and told him, you eat your children? He said, no, that is eating your children. Your savings are your children. How can a slave work for you when you eat the slave? He cannot. When he dies, he cannot work. He said, okay. Then he said, if you get a slave, he should work for you. Then this man, again, he learned as a next step that when he gets profits from a saving, when he gets money from savings, he has to invest it. When he invests and gets profits, he has to send the profits still to make grandchildren. Now this man started sending the profits to make grandchildren. In some few time, the man was also rich, like Algamesh. Then Algamesh told him, within those 4 years, you have learned a lesson. All my children, they are just thinking of spending luxuries. But now I'm very old. I want you to come and take care of all my things. You'll be my manager. I will give you a share when I die. Then this man went and did that job and was earning and he kept on investing, and that is how he became the richest man in town. Then his 4 friends started asking him, is that possible? If every man was living in that low equal life, how could luxuries be supplying on the world like this? Those rich men, how could they spend like that? This. Then he told them, those ones got children, grandchildren, and grandchildren. So what they spend, they even don't know where it ends in their family circle. Then these men started also. They had their several reactions, and those who took the advice became partners and rich as him. Thank you. Subscribe and follow and share. I will be coming with the next chapter of the same book, The Richest Man in Babylon.